Everyone, and welcome back to Talking with Ty. Today, I am super excited, everyone, because I have a special guest on with me. I got my girl Monica Hale on, the principal broker and owner of Plush Real Estate, the largest Black real estate farm in the state of Arkansas. So you guys know with this being Black History Month, of course we had to bring on somebody that exudes Black history in the state of Arkansas. So please help me welcome my girl Monica Hale. Monica, thank you so much for joining us to have the talk today. How are you?
Thank you for even allowing me to come on your podcast. I really appreciate it. I am doing great. How are you doing today?
I am doing amazing, Monica. Let's just jump right in it because I know that the people and the listeners want to know, who is Monica Hale? Who are you? Who is this chick, Monica Hale? Who is Monica?
So Monica Hale, I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. I was born and raised in a small city in Wrightsville, Arkansas. So I'm from the country. But I love the city vibe. So I am just a all day, everyday girl like everyone else. And I had a vision, and I worked, or like put the action in behind that vision. I ran with it. So Monica Hale is just a everyday, type of girl, just trying to make things work in the real estate industry in Arkansas for all the agents here.
Yeah, so Monica, how did you get started? Like, how did this passion for real estate come about? What did you do before real estate?
So what I did before real estate was property management. That was my passion before. That what introduced me to sell homes was working in a property management field. I worked in a property management field for over 15 years. So that's when I learned more about real estate. And then I was like, okay, that's my niche. I need to go ahead and do real estate, and I need to do it full time. When I first started real estate, I started off part time. But to me, I feel like it's not part time real estate. When you even working with one or two clients, you working full time.
You mean real estate is not a part-time job like everybody think?
No, it's not a part time. It's not all this glitz and glam. Real estate is not for the weak.
Yeah.
So real estate is a definitely full time job. We wear many hats. We just don't wear just one hat when we say just sold. We wear many hats throughout the transaction.
You know what? I like that when you said that when we say just sold, because I think a lot of people, that's the post that they see. It's the just sold post, the under contract, the closing at the title company with Carmen, and they're not realizing all that it took to get up to this space. So before we dive into real estate a little bit more, we're going to hold off on that. So you said that you're from Wrightsville, a girl from Wrightsville who started out in the multifamily industry. What gave you the courage, should I say, to say that I'm going to open up my own company? Like, was that in you as a child? Like, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, or when did that hit you? Like, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. So it hit me as being an entrepreneur when I was a child, because at that moment, when I was in high school, I thought I was going to be a cosmetology. I thought I was going to go to college and get an accounting degree to be a CPA and have my own business. So I always knew I was going to be having my own business. I just didn't know exactly what field I was going to be working at that moment. But when I was young, I knew I wanted to work and be my own boss.
So this was always boss Monica, boss girl Monica was always in you.
Yes.
So how long did you
working, like at 16 years old, because my mom couldn't afford, different things that I wanted. So I started working at 16, working at Chick-fil-A. That was my very first job, and got me a tow pass and paying a car note and a car insurance at the age of 16. So I was already hustling when I was 16.
Period. The hustle was already in you from that time. So I know you started out in real estate. And so what was your first real estate company, Keller Williams?
Keller Williams was my first real estate company.
Yes. Okay.
I was there about, I think, anywhere given from 15 to 18 months. And then I went to a smaller firm, because a smaller firm, what really attracts Monica, not being in a bigger brokerage.
Okay. So what made you say, you know what? I'm going to step out, because a lot of us are in real estate. Some of y'all out there know me being the executive broker at Plush Homes with Monica. But what made you say, I want the responsibility of the overhead, because we know it's like you putting a lot on the line when you become the principal broker, because it's your license that's responsible for everybody else's. So what made you say that I want to take on that responsibility?
I think it's because it's just more than real estate for me. It's more to help others, and I like to help people to to maximize and go to their next level in life. So it was more than just real estate for me. So when I do pick agents and choose, executive broker, I really choose it from my heart because definitely have to put my trust into them. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, that's what makes me. I feel it's bigger than real estate.
Yeah.
So that's my answer today. It's bigger than real estate. Yes.
And I can attest to that.
It's my
From working with you, it is bigger than real estate with you. And I think that is one of the things that sets you apart from other principal brokers, is because you do care about the agents. It's more than just about the commission check or the sale. You really care about what's going on with their children, what's going on with their spouse, and what's going on with them. Would you say that that sets you aside from other maybe principal brokers, is that it's more than just the commission check with you?
That's what definitely set me apart. It set me apart as far as being there for my agents when they need me and being available. And basically, it's because sometimes a lot of people just need a listening ear. So that definitely set the tone when you sit there and pay attention to your agents and you pour into them and they pour into you.
Definitely. And I think that's one of the things, having to talk with Monica, guys, is different, because Monica is somebody that I work with and somebody that I've had the experience of being a part of. And so a lot of these things that she's saying, I can toot Monica's horn too, that these things are true. And these are some of the things that sets her apart. So if you're out there and you're looking for a brokerage to work with, and you're looking for somebody to guide you and maybe just hold your hand a little bit more than some other principal brokers would, then I'm definitely vouching today that Monica Hale is a very great principal broker, and Plush is a place to do that at. So, Monica, I know that you're a mother of a teenager.
Yes.
You're a wife. You newly built a house. So with real estate, because real estate takes a lot of time, and I know you help buyers, and it could, at any time you have multiple people under contract. How are you able to juggle? Because, one of the things about Talking with Ty is we're a lifestyle channel, and we want to talk about the person behind the brand. So how is Monica at home outside of Plush able to juggle being a mom to a teenager and still being a wife and being on top of everything?
It's about delegation. That's the word. It's about delegation. You have to delegate, because one moment I thought I can do it all by myself. No, because at that time you're going to have meltdowns. Like I would be like, okay, I go in my depression stage. I can't do this and that. But I had to learn how to delegate. Once you delegate and get people on your team to delegate things too, then it give me free time, as far as like being the wife, making sure I go home and clean and things like that, make sure I take care of my husband and support him what he had goes on in his life. Just like with my daughter, I have to make sure that I'm available with her. We go on our lunch days, dinner days, daughter time, we go to movie times. I try to schedule my schedule around them as well, to make sure that they are taken care of, Plush is taken care of, and also Monica is taken care of, because I also have to have self-care.
Yeah. Well, you're big on self-care. So let's talk about that a little bit, because I think that's one of the things that women, not just like you and myself, but other women that are out there that have a family, that we all work and we wear so many hats as women. I know self-care is important to you. So let's talk about self-care. What does self-care look like for Monica Hale, and why is it so important?
Self-care is because us as women, we always lose ourselves. We get older. We always, wear many hats, even like in your business, you wear many hats, being at home. So you most likely definitely probably going to lose your sight as far as what you want to do in life. So self-care to me person, it's not just like going to like buy something and things like that. No, self-care is like if I even want to go to the like a restaurant and have time and just eat by myself, that's like self-care, and that's spending time with yourself, because you have to know who you are, especially if you pour into others. You got to know who you are, because you cannot know who you are and pour into others. So like self-care is not selfish. It's taking time out for yourself. It's taking time out just being to like connect with your spiritual side.
Yes.
So that's what the thing is. Self-care is like really connecting with your spiritual side, as far as like learning who you are and adjusting your crown as far as where you could continue to walking on this earth.
No, I love that, because I think sometimes we work and we pour out and our cup gets empty. And if we don't self-care, we're looking to our spouse or to agents or to other people that's around us to fill that cup. And that's not fair
No.
to other people. So you got to make sure that you're filling your own cup up.
Yes, and that's why it's like self-care. Some people can say, "Oh, you selfish." That's not selfish. You taking care of yourself. You got to put yourself before. It's not being selfish with you putting yourself above others, because you definitely have to make sure you right.
Definitely. So the things that you do at Plush, like I know you're having a first time home buyers class come up, and
Yes.
these are things that you do a few times a year. Why is it so important for you? Not only because I know that because these people could go buy a house with anybody. So we're not going to even say that's the importance, because you're trying to get buyers. Why is it important for you to host these classes and to put the information out there for buyers?
It's about education, because in our community, in our generation, we wasn't taught about credit. We wasn't taught about purchasing a home. So it's really important for us to like talk to the people, to let them know about the education behind it and help them through every step of the process. Even if your credit not, accurate enough as for us to get the pre-approval, we can hold your hand through the process. So to me, what's important about the seminars, or even if we doing consultation, it's all about the education, because you have to teach others and educate them about the home buying process.
Definitely. So what would you say to people who are listening today that have been on the cuff about going to real estate school? They thinking about it. They might want to jump out there and do it. What would your advice be, in being the guru that you are in real estate? What would you tell them?
What I would tell people, real estate is not for the weak. It don't matter what brokerage you signed up. It's about you. You have to have the hustle in you. You have to be like teachable. You have to be out there to make sure you want to dominate and find your niche. If you are at that person that can find your niche and don't mind going out there to go hunt in the field with other realtors, it can be for you. But remember that, you have other people that's out there. No one is your competition. You competition with yourself. You have to be, responsible for yourself. So that's what I think, real estate is not for the weak. Make sure you you can call Monica, call Ty, call any agents here at Plush, and we can talk to you and let you know what to expect with real estate. Because anyone can go and say, "Oh, I want to be a realtor," but you got to make sure that that's something that you are doing as a passion. Don't do it for just commission. Do it for your passion.
So don't just do it for a check.
No. Oh, you can't do that.
Because they're going to be surprised if you just do it for the check.
Yes, because sometimes I done closed many deals that I didn't even get paid for.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you got to be open to be able to do that, because sometimes the commission does. It's just not, it cannot be about the commission.
It's about helping people and helping finding a nice house they can call their home. Yeah.
And it does have to be a passion of yours, because just as well as a lot of my other real estate friends, I complain about real estate all the time. I do. Sometimes it's just not my thing, because it is time consuming and I have so much other stuff going on. So people out there, if you want to do real estate, it is not a part-time job. It's a sales job, and you get out of it what you put into it. So we're going to go a little bit deeper, because I know the people are dying for me to ask you this question. Okay. Plush is all black.
Yes.
Is that strategic that Plush is all black? Is it on purpose? Is that just what Plush attracts? Why would you say this is a minority company, or is it for us by us? Like, what's the thing with that?
I think it is what attracts others, as far as it attract our community. Plush does
Okay.
be a boutique, not just a normal brokerage, as far as like those big brokerage and things like that. We are a boutique brokerage. We do things a little different. We know we set trends, so
We set the trends.
we set trends. So it's like we don't just recruit for black. Anyone is welcome here, but I think Plush, the names and how the name of Plush and the way our lifestyle and the way we do things here at Plush, it automatically attracts to us the minority, as far as like this being a minority brokerage.
And I love that about it. I think that was one of the things, and like, we have discussed privately, but for my listeners out there, I've never worked at a company that was all minority before. Usually companies that I've worked at, especially growing through the multifamily industry, I've been the only minority. So Plush was different for me. And I'm so grateful for the experience to work at a company with all black women, because it did go against the stereotype. And so since I said that word, let's dig in on that. I know a lot of people are out there, and some of the people that might have been deterred to come work at Plush is because there's black men that work at Plush, y'all. I get that question all the time. You really just don't see them, but there are some. So we just gonna hone in on the fact for all black women for a minute. And the stereotype comes with black women can't get along, black women argue with each other, and there's chaos. What would you say about forming a company and a culture that mostly is just black women? How do you keep that from not being the focus of the company?
I think it's because the agents that's here, they kind of like me. They don't like drama. And so when you get like-minded individuals in a brokerage, all us don't like the drama. So we try to stay away from the drama. So that's the thing. It's one thing with here, all us try to encourage each other. It's like if I'm not even available, or even I am available and the agent don't want to reach out to me, they can reach out to, the executive brokers at any time. They can reach out to other agents. It's all about helping each other here. So that's where it is. Like, we don't do that drama and all that extra stuff. I never did the drama, so I don't want it in the brokerage. So
that's right.
I feel like that what makes the difference, because a lot of people say, oh, it's all black people. Oh, they are model agency, and it is, because we're gonna pose for a picture real quick. So but all us don't like the drama. We like to help and encourage others. So I think with us setting the tone as a leader, once we set the tones like that as the leaders, that will trickle down to the agents as well.
Yes, and I definitely agree with that. And I know y'all saying that Monica gonna say it because it's her company. That's what she gonna say. But I am on here co-signing what Monica is saying and being a part of Plush this last year. It has been a year for me that I've been a part of Plush, and just to witness that, it is a beautiful thing to see black women coming together and supporting each other, working for Monica to be a support to the agents, and vice versa for the agents. A lot of the agents have a lot to offer also, and come from really great corporate jobs and have a lot to offer to the brokerage. So, like, hats off to you for being able to get a collective of black women to even come together and be able to work and cheerlead each other on. So the times are changing, and Plush is a great example to us marching into the future with seeing us support each other.
Because the future is like the women's dominate in any industry.
Yeah. I definitely agree with that. So now I know the goal last year at Plush was 40 million, a few million shy of that, but still congratulations, because that's something really huge for Plush only to be 2 years old. So how do you feel though, like when the end of the year came and Plush had made it to 30 something million? Are these things that when you set these goals, are you a little like, I don't know if we're going to do it, or like, how do you feel when you set these goals for Plush?
Well, thank you for congratulating us, and thank you for even being on the team. You contribute to that as well. Last year it was shy. We made like I think 37 million. We was shy of our 40 million. So one day, I kind of knew we wasn't gonna meet that goal. And I kind of got, a little sluggish, a little stressed out. But then I started thinking about it. We did a lot. Like I cannot be stressed out about it because when I went back and looked at the numbers for when we first started in 2020, we continue to increase every single year. So I was so proud of us doing that because when you look at the numbers don't lie, and that's a great for us as a plush homes company, as the brokerage, to be able to go out there and hustle. We got that 37 million. The pandemic helped us, and it kind of changed the market switch all the time. But it really it soothes my heart to know that the agents, it means so much to them as well to try to get to the goal. So it definitely soothes my heart. And I was so proud because it wasn't just one individual, it was a whole. And that made me very proud.
Well, you know what? I think one of the things that you do good at is involving the agents and sharing the company. One of the things that I noticed from working with you is that you're open to ideas.
Yes.
Plush is not just your company. It's a company that you created for everybody that's a part of it. And I think you do really good at showing that because when anybody has any feedback or any suggestions, you're always open to implementing and to changing new things.
Because you have to be open-minded to change because you can't have it just your way. Because if it's just my way and I'm not open to change, I wouldn't be like the Arkansas largest Black minority brokerage here,
And
so,
would not be.
and one thing, if someone come with me with the idea, what I'm going to say, like, can you go ahead and that's fine with me. Go ahead and go through it. See,
Yeah, right. And empowering people to move forward with their thoughts and their ideas is just another way of, empowering women to be about their business.
Yes.
And to run with their business. Because one of the things that I've always, told you, and we're going to put this out there for people, no matter when you go to a brokerage, how long you stay with them, but it matters about what you gain when you were there. Exactly. So I think one of the good things that you do set people for, if they stay with Plush for a month or a year, when they leave you, they left with something.
Yes.
And it's how to run their own brokerage, because you do a great job with that. And one of the things about you is when you set your mind to something and you say you're going to do something for the brokerage, and I've seen you carry it out to full term.
Yes. Yes.
And that makes you be trusted. And when somebody is going to hang their license with you, they got to be able to trust you. So, I want to pat you on the back for that. I know I've done it when it's just been me and you, but that's one of the things that you do. If I give you an idea, I might say, Monica, we should do X, Y, and Z. And it's on the calendar.
Yes.
And you done ordered everything from Amazon and got it planned out, honey, and we about to have a whole event.
Yes.
So you're definitely good at that. So what is next for Monica Hale? What's next for, even if it's not Plush, what's next for Monica?
What's next for Monica is continue.
Oh, wait a minute. Before you even answer that question, because Monica just turned 40. So we're going to welcome Monica to the 40 Club.
To the 40 Club.
Yes. Woo. So, you have already at 40 started your own company. Not just started a company. Everybody starts a company. No shade to the people out there who, everybody can start a company. But to start it and to see it through and to grow it like you have, and you're just turning 40, you've already set the bar right here.
Yes. Yes.
How can we go higher? Like, what's next? So that you can reveal today? Because I know you will pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Yes, because I can reveal some, but not all, because I am in the works of doing something else. But two things, I want to open up another business, and that's what I'm working on right now. And it's not Plush; it's something that I like as well, like doing party rentals. I love doing events. So that's the next thing that Monica going to, release soon. The other thing is to expand Plush.
Okay.
Yeah, so expand Plush, even if it's in Arkansas or outside the states, but to definitely expand Plush. And if you are watching this and you in a different state and you want to open up your own brokerage and franchise Plush Homes Company, you definitely can reach out to me.
So y'all heard it on Talking with Ty first. That's straight off the press, hot
Yes,
off the press, because y'all didn't know that.
at all.
Okay, so expanding plush.
Yes,
Okay. So if any franchises are out there in another state, you would be lucky to
yes,
get a piece of
yes,
plush because
yes,
plush is booming here.
yes,
So okay, that could be a really huge thing because I have a lot of following and women from different states and things like that. So
yes.
so if somebody wants to do that, how would they get in touch with you?
You can contact me on my personal cell, which is my business as well. It's 501 My email address is mhale, Hale, at plushhomesrealtors.com. So we are here in the Central Arkansas area, Little Rock, Arkansas, in the Plaza West building. But yes, I think anybody who wants to open up their own brokerage and not able or don't know the first step, you can connect with me.
Definitely. So there, and I that just another way that you're creating a way for somebody else, and that's what it's all about. When we're out here serving people and being aligned with who God has aligned us
Yes,
with, then things definitely continue to grow. Now I know that Plush has a nonprofit piece to it.
yes.
What does that look like?
The nonprofit piece is Plush Homes Company Foundation. I love giving back to the community because I always know once God bless you, you need to bless others. You cannot just keep it all to yourself. So I always want to help out the community. We always do the back to school events every year. I did the back to school when I was in property management every year. And so once I left the property management, I could not leave that because I used to love to see the joy the kids' faces when they got supplies because some people are not able to have the supplies for their kids. So we do the back to school, we do the food drive, the coat drive. I am going to start adding more to that foundation this year, especially because some of these, in which I don't really need to say all that, a lot of people not able to pay their property taxes. You
Mm-hmm.
and so that's something that kind of been on my heart is to reach out to one or two individuals and pay their property taxes to get them caught up on their property tax. And so that would be for the Plush Homes Company Foundation.
No, that's amazing because you're right. Sometimes life happen, life be lifing.
Yes,
And just because somebody fall behind on their property taxes don't necessarily mean that they are negligent and need to lose their property.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
And with Plush being all about wanting people to have a home, I mean that's something that just goes hand in hand with Plush with the nonprofit piece. So I definitely love that piece of service
Yes.
that you're doing.
Yes. Thank
So
you.
Plush is growing. There's always new agents that's getting announced in the group me and the chat. So if somebody is out there, who is the ideal Plush agent? If somebody is thinking about changing brokerages and Plush is on their list,
Okay.
what is Plush looking for? Because I know Plush is very selective also. You don't just allow anybody to just come up in here and work.
Yes.
They have to be aligned with you and everything has to flow right.
The
So when
energy.
you're yeah,
Yes.
exactly. The synergy has to be there. So when you're interviewing agents, what are you looking for?
I'm looking for someone that can hold their own while they needing help. You have to hold your own because you have to be able and willing to initiate things on your own. So that's just like, okay, if I say, let's go pass business cards out, I don't want to have a agent say, oh, well, I'm not available today to pass it out this week or this day. I want to have agents that are like setting their goals and are moving forward towards their goals. So
Mm-hmm.
any agents that's out there that want to be part of Plush, you have to have a personality. You have to be willing to able to learn. You have to be willing to even participate and get to know the other agents because we are a family environment here. So that's the thing with everyone not for Plush, and that's
Mm-hmm.
okay. way, but with the ones who do come to Plush, I want them to be able that they are able to initiate things on their own while we are teaching them, giving them the resource and the tools to help them.
Definitely. I'm going to ask this question that I know the listeners are wanting to hear because a lot of them ask me, how can I get in to work with Monica? How can I be the preferred insurance person? How can I be the preferred lender? How can I take y'all to lunch? I want to come over there. Tell them so they can leave me alone. Right now, if they want to come, be on the schedule, take Plush to happy hour, talk to the agents, do a one-on-one, how do they get on the Plush calendar and make that happen?
So the thing is, I have so many people reach out to us, and I don't want to like cram in 1 month. So I try to spread it out throughout the calendar year. So, but if you want to take Plush out to eat, to happy hour, or even bring us some goodies to the office, you definitely can do that. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to executive brokers. You can definitely reach out to the agents, and you can definitely reach out to our office manager, Miss Valencia, and we will put them on the calendar.
Okay, definitely. So y'all hear, if you want to come to Plush, you want to have one-on-one time with the agents, it does require food.
Definitely
You gotta
food.
feed us.
Definitely food, because we like to eat.
We like to eat. But then you can come up there and talk to us, okay? So we're definitely open to that. So we've covered the real estate aspect of it, who Monica is, the direction that Monica is growing into. Is there anything else that you want to put out there and make sure the people either know about Plush or know about Monica? Now, I'm going to plug my girl Destiny because I see Destiny out here doing lashes or something. We definitely not going to end the call without plugging Destiny and her new business venture.
Yes, her new business. Destiny definitely wants to be an entrepreneur. She see her parents being entrepreneurs, so she definitely wants to become an entrepreneur. So she more into the cosmetology, into the beauty industry. So she's doing lashes. She's doing individual lashes, not the lash extension. So let me make sure I say that. But her lashes, individual lash, she like for her full set, a new client is $25. You know, you cannot.
Okay.
And then, like, if you need a feel, if you come back weekly, it's $10. If you come every 2 weeks, it's $15. So, yeah, Destiny doing her thing. I'm like being a very proud mama because I was like, hold up, how you learn to do this? And she self-taught herself, like, girl, you better do this.
Yeah. But you know what? That just goes to show, too, for the listeners, you are a great example, though. Times are changing. I'm not saying don't push your kids to college if that's their thing. Like, by all means, go. But if it's just going to be to have a student loan bill later on with no degree,
no,
then they need to do something else.
Yes, because Destiny once thought, like years ago, she was going to go to college, going to be a dentist. Then she started seeing like how we was moving, how we was doing things. She's like, oh, okay, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. Yeah.
Definitely. So I know on the side you do some coaching for people who are thinking about starting their own business, some real estate brokers out there who may have already started their own business and trying to see how to continue to grow it and to take it to the next level. How can people reach out to you for the coaching part of your business?
So I have a landing page. They can definitely book on like my calendar and do a scheduled consultation. And then we can kind of see what the needs are. And then we can also just continue to move forward with getting on the calendar to book with, and they can book with me.
So y'all hear that? Customized packages being coached by Monica Hale herself. To get out there and to start her own firm and to be 2 years in, going into the third year, and the growth is continuously there, not only financially, but in numbers, is the credentials that gives her. Because I hear some of y'all like, well, I need to be coached. How she can coach me? I'm telling you how. Okay. And I've been a part of it and worked with her. So this is information, guys, that you're not going to get in real estate school.
No.
Okay, you're going to learn about the dower and the courtesy law in real estate school and joint tenancy.
Yes.
But how to start your own real estate firm, and not just how to start it, but how to keep it going is worth, it's definitely worth being coached by somebody. Yes. So I know a lot of people will say, that they see a lot from you on social media. For our agents that's out there, how do you feel about marketing? Because I know that's a big thing with you. So let's just go ahead and touch on that and give them some tips on marketing themselves.
Marketing yourself, you have to market yourself. Even if you get 2 likes, 5 likes, 20, 300, it don't matter. Always market yourself. You may get on the people nerves on your timeline. Who cares? You have to put your business out there, put yourself out there. Like you need to market like every single week. Make yourself known on social media, not just Facebook, across all social media aspects. You can do like TikTok, you can do Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, which I'm not like a good person with LinkedIn. Ty always keep telling me, Monica, you need to get on LinkedIn and do this. I have a whole account, but I'm gonna learn this year as far as to market myself on LinkedIn as well. But you have to market yourself weekly, like on a weekly basis. People may say, I always post, like take pictures. Absolutely, because you got to make sure that your content is always available so you can go out there to like make your post weekly. You may even want to post like 3 times a week. It don't matter, as long as you make sure that you post in weekly. And when you're doing your market also,
Definitely.
don't do like kind of set the tone, like know your brand as far as like only get 2 to 3 things as far as like your color scheme. Don't do about 5 different colors. That like know your tone and what audience you're trying to reach to, because that's gonna be another thing for your marketing.
Yes, definitely. And you're huge on marketing and you push us to continue to market ourselves. So if you're out there, it doesn't matter if you're in real estate or whatever market that you're in, remember that you are the brand. Brand
Yeah,
yourself. People
yeah.
have to see it a few times before it's sticking their head. And especially in real estate, you always want to stay top of mind. And I think that's one of the good things that Plush does, because at this point, Plush is a household name.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Everybody know Plush. So people who want you to speak, people who want you to come to their events, they want to speak. How can they book you? Are you still taking bookings this year? I know you did a lot of bookings last year.
I am taking bookings this year, Ty.
Okay.
I am taking bookings, so you definitely can reach me on my cell phone. I am taking bookings for speaking to motivate and definitely empower.
So y'all heard it here. Monica Hale, principal broker, mom, wife, coach, speaker, public influencer, friend, nonprofit founder. Did I miss any? I mean, when I say all of that, the self care is needed.
Self care is definitely needed.
So, I mean, I say on behalf of all other women, Monica, thank you for being a trailblazer. Thank
Thank
you for opening up the door and for breaking barriers in real estate. There was a point, I'm not, and we're going to pay homage to all Black brokers out there, everybody that has a firm. But until you did it, it wasn't as big on the scale as it is now.
thank you.
So definitely want to pay homage to you for that. And, just want to support you and let you know that we are standing behind you as women here in Arkansas and looking forward to growing with you and continue to seeing Plush grow. So before we leave the viewers today, is there any final thoughts, anything you want to say, any favorite quotes you got for the people, just anything you want to leave the people with today?
So, one thing I do want to say, if you put your mind to it, you have to put the work behind it, because you cannot have a vision and you can't have a passion if you're not putting action behind it. So, that's what I do want to leave off today. Definitely put the work behind your passion and like move forward with it. Don't always dim your light for others. Make sure you continue to keep trailblazing against the odds.
Definitely. Monica, it has been a privilege to talk to you. I know personally how busy you are. So to take this time to hop on with Talking with Ty, we definitely appreciate it. I look forward to growing with you more in business, growing with you more as a friend and an entrepreneur.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
we really appreciate it. And we look forward to the next time that we're able to have you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great day. I really appreciate for you allowing me to come on. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'll talk to you later. Thank
Okay.
you. Bye
Bye.
bye.